We talked before this interview. I'd asked you if you knew what LOOKSMAXXING was. You'd said no, which I find very funny. It's the #1 trend among American men right now. If you speak to them about it, that's the thing they're interested in. It's essentially, some are spending tens of thousands of dollars on plastic surgery, hair transplants, steroids to look more attractive. And they think it's the only way to compete in the modern world. What do you think happens to a man when he ties his worth to his appearance?
Yeah, I break it down very simple. It's the same as you tie your life quality and whatever you experience simply upon your body, your role, or your persona. Same. Yes? So, what's the result? Sufferings come. The suffering's gonna come. Why? Because you can't maintain it. Very simple. No philosophical excursion here or so. This is where in the ancient text, yeah, #1, just to pull something from the past now into the present moment. The story about what nowadays we call the Buddha, yeah, Prince Siddhartha Gautama. His father was a king and had a kingdom. Inside this kingdom, he kept his son, this prince, and wanted to save this prince from even going outside of the kingdom, just to stay with all the luxury, staying also and being surrounded only by young people, so pretending that suffering does not exist in the world, that aging does not exist in the world, that cruelty does not exist in the world. But no matter how hard that king tried, that prince felt something's off. Something's not right. So he went out of this kingdom. He fled. He fled the kingdom of his father. And the first 4 things that is being said that this prince witnessed was: aging exists in this world. Getting sick exists in this world. Growing old exists in the world. And dying exists in the world. Yes. So what is it trying to tell us? You can't run away from the facts of our worldly existence. We all grow old. We all at some point get sick. And we all at some point gonna lose what you regard right now as this body. So it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense on the long term to live a life denying this. Of course, I'm not saying neglect your body and don't take care of it. This is like also another misconception. What I'm saying is whoever gifted us this body, we should respect it exactly like this, as a gift. And a gift which is precious, you take care of it naturally. So, but besides that, I do feel like to now, what comes together with this trend now is also that already the mind has been framed and has been shaped, that there is a specific type of appearance, a specific type of how is somebody supposed to look in order to be regarded as beautiful. But it's mind-made. It's mind-made.
So is it more balanced to lean into it or to lean away from it?
The stronger you pull that bow, the harder you pull it, well, the harder one day is gonna just return back. So meaning the more extreme you push it, the more extreme you're gonna face the consequence. There's no way to avoid this. So if you are extremely relying on your appearance, you're gonna suffer, because you will realize you will not be able to maintain it anymore at some point. And what you postponed to take into consideration during your time when you could. By ignoring it, you will face it at some later point, but it's going to happen. Yes. And so the simple fact is, I'm also not saying people are not supposed to do it. This is not what I'm saying. What is important is, why are you doing it? The true inner intention, what is it? And if you say, yeah, because I'm attached to my looks, then the only thing I'm saying is, attached to your looks. It is a very shallow way of life. That's what it is.
You know, what's funny about this whole trend in general is that when the media talks about it, they don't say that it's bad to care about your appearance. They don't say people are off balance. They point out one specific part of the trend. It's called bone smashing, which is hitting your face very hard to kind of stimulate the bone for growth, like Wolf's Law. I found it really interesting that that's something that you do as well in your practice, but that's the part of it they're like, no, men don't need stronger bones at the end of the day. So would you say that's a good thing, to make the bones in your face stronger?
For the sake of looks?
Or just for the sake of the body, I guess.
If you're intending to use it in some way, if you are exposed to an area where you regularly get hit in the face, then definitely. But if there's no functional usage of like conditioning your body that it becomes denser, then I also feel like doesn't make sense. It's the same like why I'm always also like look so skinny like I do, yeah. I just don't feel like I want to carry along my days weight that I just feel like I don't need. Yes, so there's nothing that I cannot do on a regular basis with the mess that I have right now. So this is how I feel. But of course, like I said, yeah, if you go in competition, if you're in the field of where it makes functionally sense to have more mass, to have more abilities of taking impact, then of course.
But that does work. For like,
Yes.
if, like hitting your face, it does make the bone stronger.
Yes.
You would know better than most people. You think there's much danger to it?
If you do it in the proper way, I don't think there's any danger to it. If you expect something to happen too quickly, then this is where the danger comes from. And this is where, for example, now that we just started talking about it, so whatever skill you want to develop, it's possible to develop it, but not from one day to another. Whatever comes quick disappears quick. So if you want something sustainable to be an integrative part of your life, then that just means consistency, day by day, little, then it really becomes an integral part of what you are, what you're standing for. But to just be attracted by something and then you want to have it as quick as possible and look for all the possibilities to make it quick, there's always a downside to it. Whatever it is. It's not, there's a downside to it. You maybe don't realize it directly, but there's nothing for free in this world.